Good morning, YouTube friends and family, fellow realtors, first-time homebuyers, sellers, anyone that's tuning in. I welcome you to the channel. I am Danielle Shepard, your Texas Rhinestone Realtor. I'm an associate broker with Coldwell Banker United Realtors here in Central Texas, serving all of the Central Texas for your real estate needs. Today, I'm going to talk about home showing, what a buyer should look for. So when you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned home buyer, you've always got this list. You have this list of things I want in a house, things I must have in the house, um, and things that you just need. And so sometimes our lists don't match our reality of what's on the market. So we've come across some things that what should a buyer look for when they're out home shopping for a house? You've got your realtor in tow and you're looking at different things when you're looking at that house. So one of the first things to look at when you go and look at a house, look for items of deferred maintenance. What's deferred maintenance? It's basically where the homeowner that owned the home previously just didn't quite take care of that house like it should have been. Maybe you see that there's an enormous amount of dust on the AC units. Um, there's water spots, places like on the ceiling that denotes a water leak at some point. There's holes in the wall, not just nail holes because everybody hangs their stuff, but actually like holes in the wall that something's gone on. Um, Lots of worn carpet, just things that haven't been taken care of like they should have been, especially getting your home ready for sale. So the reason I say home buyers need to look for that is because if someone didn't take care of the basics of their home, then there's other things that I'm sure they didn't take care of. So we always want to look for items of deferred maintenance. The second thing is we want to look for safety and security items of the home. I'm not talking about a security system because anybody can put one of those in. But I'm talking about if you're walking upstairs, does the stair rail not seem secure? Are there, or when you're on the front porch, is the banister on the front porch wobbly, wood rotted, things like that? What about the fence outside? These are all things that you've got to think about because lots of us have pets. I have a little mini schnauzer named Max. He's super cute. He's 7.5 pounds of hot mess, but rules my house. But I would want a fence that would be secure enough to keep him in the yard, not one that's leaning over or has a lot of rotten boards, things like that. Now, these are all things that can be fixed, and some home buyers can look past that, but we always want to make sure that the house that we move into is safe and secure. The next thing is kind of a touchy-feely thing. What does the house feel like when you walk in the door? Houses have feelings. A house can check every box that you have, but if it doesn't feel like home to you, it's not going to work. There's a feeling that goes with it. Now, some people trick you into these feelings by having those little Scentsy candles going with apple and cinnamon, thinking that you've just come home to this fresh baked apple pie. But don't let that fool you. Make sure the house feels right for you. Do the rooms flow right? Can you see yourself at the kitchen sink watching your kids playing in the living room? Or can you see yourself in your master bedroom completely relaxed because that's where we need to relax? Are your kids close enough to you? Are they far enough away? Trust me, they become teenagers far enough away. But you just need to make sure the home feels right. And the last thing is you always want to make sure your house has your must-haves, your non-negotiable points. If you want an open concept house and you have said from day one, I want an open concept living room, dining room, kitchen, don't settle for a house that doesn't have that. Because the first thing that's going to happen is when you're cooking in your tiny kitchen or in your galley kitchen and you can't see the kids in the living room and you're like, gosh, I wish I would have gotten that house. Don't have buyer's remorse. This is the biggest investment you will make in your life. So stick to your must-haves. And And the last thing I'm going to talk to you about today is don't rush. Do not let some realtor push you into purchasing a house when you haven't found the right house for you. I have clients that sometimes we've seen one house and it's it, and they are just in heaven. And sometimes we've seen 50, 60 houses over a 2 or 3 year period of time. Don't rush the process. For you to make this kind of investment in your future and in your family's future, you need to make sure that you understand what you're getting into and that you're happy with it. No buyer's remorse. So make sure that your house, if you know that these are my non negotiables, make sure you get that. If one of your non negotiables is, oh, I want a jetted tub, I got to have a jetted tub, I have a bed back, I need to have massaging jets in there, then don't go for a garden tub because you can't replicate that. Same thing with a shower. If you're a 6'5" guy and you get some little standard size shower, you're going to feel that later on because it's going to get really small. Same thing with if if you really want a fireplace. Now in Texas, we don't really need fireplaces, but some people really like them for the ambiance. So if you really want a fireplace, don't settle on a house that doesn't have one. In the Central Texas market, we have up to 30 houses come on the market every day. So inevitably, even if it may not be on the market today, it's going to be on the market. So to sum it all up, when you're a home buyer, the things that you should be looking for is deferred maintenance on a house. What does the home feel like? Is it safe and secure? And does it have everything you want it to have in the house? This is today, Sunday, June 23rd. If you have any questions, text, email me. My number is 254-383-0789. Email is dtucker@cbunited.com. I'd be glad to answer any of your questions that you have online. So just let me know. I'm here to help, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day from your Texas Rhinestone Realtor.